Unbeatable Street Racers Part 2 is what we will do next, here in Atlanta, because, well, I don't quite have the manpower to go through with the tournaments next. So, we will start this off by doing the Unbeatable Street Racers, and my first race is right up here. So, we've done, if I recall correctly, 5 of these races, so this is technically race number 6, and yes it is. We are doing race number 6 of the tuners. And we have got some Lotus Elises. And we are doing a circuit race. And believe it or not, it is wet again. Which can only mean one thing: chaos. It's basically going to feel like a NASCAR-esque style race, is what I think it's going to feel like. Yeah. If you need any further evidence over why I really do hate rain racing in this game, well, this is already my 3rd attempt at this, and, well, wet weather in this game is highly unpredictable, because you can never tell whether the race itself is going to be checkers or wreckers. And it feels like a lot of the time, for me, it's basically wreckers. Because it seems like my only understanding is how to basically wreck my car more often than actually winning with my car. So, if you're asking me what side of the spectrum I line up on, well, I very much line up on the wreckers side of the spectrum. Because I seem to be doing that a lot. And maybe that's just because I'm not a super good player with this game, but I choose to play it anyway because I often do it for the thrill of the chase. I very much chase for the cup, as long as I don't crash too much. I'm probably not the only one who has the issues of checkers or wreckers when it comes to wet weather racing, but nonetheless, I did win on my 3rd try, so 3rd time's the charm, I guess. Over Pearl, Xavier, Rezo. Weren't there 6 of us in this race? Mandrew, and I'll give him 20 seconds, see where he's at. Okay, I'm bored.
Man, I love a nice tuner, and you've done that beautifully.
Hey, thanks, Oscar. And we have now got some more front bumpers for the tuners. Cool. So that's our first race done, and we can now, hopefully, escape the hellhole. Because that's basically what wet weather racing in this game is. It's a fucking hellhole. So we have got some Lotuses, and we have got some Dodgers. I think the front row is surrounded by Dodge Chargers. But luckily, we are racing in the dry, which means I I'm going to say this race should be alright, because it looks like it's nice and dry, unlike the first race. I am prepared to stand my ground, if I must. And using zone, and slipping and sliding as I go through, and I'm doing okay at the moment. And that did not go down very well. Alrighty. That did not work out very well either. Aha! You ain't fucking me over this time. If that's what you plan on doing. Oh, I should have taken a shortcut. This is the route I should have taken. Anyway. Let's see how we do. I'm still in the fight. I haven't lost yet. I still reckon there's time. Okay. Finish line is straight up ahead. I don't think anyone's going to get a slipstream turbo. And there we go. I win! That is now 2 races done, as I have beaten Edub, Stoby, Bird, Chris, and Iceman.
Alright, you done schooled them fools.
Thanks, baby. And we have now got some more side skirts available. Cool. Yeah, I might as well get my replay now. It only seems appropriate for me to try and see what there is for me to do with this thing. Maybe I should have considered changing the colour of my vinyl again. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I'll basically be finished with this thing once I'm done with this event anyway, so I don't think it's any real big loss. For me personally. I'd say we'll be alright. I'm still having fun nonetheless. Even if I do think wet weather racing, even if I do think my efforts of avoiding chaos in the rain in this game are practically as futile as about as futile as avoiding nuclear waste in the Springfield power plant. Which, by the way, is what the Springfield power plant technically does pump a lot of. as in it pumps out a lot of radioactive waste. And if you have watched enough episodes of The Simpsons, you will probably know that. Or, from a gamer's perspective, if you've played The Simpsons Hit and Run, you might also know that. You know, that's actually a pretty nice shot of this thing. I'm not gonna lie, that shot actually looks pretty good. Anyways, that's now 2 races we have done with the street tuners here in Atlanta, and now we are racing against Dodge Vipers for this one, and we are doing a 3-lap circuit race. And also using my first shot of nitrous, because that is how I get the head start. Also because I figured it might help me. So, you know. And using zone to see if I can improve my vehicle position, and technically speaking I do improve my vehicle position. Now I just have to make sure I don't make too many mistakes between now and the end of the race, if that's at all possible, because I want to prove that I can avoid making too many mistakes. Not going to use my nitrous here, there's too many corners. Need to wait until I get onto a long straight. I think that might be the long straight I will take. As I am doing well over 200 with nitrous activated. But nonetheless, it helps. So, I'm still out front. Now I just have to hope I can stay out front. As long as I don't bugger myself before the end of this, if we're talking in British terms. Alrighty. I'm doing well at the moment. I have not thrown myself to bits yet, which is a good thing because it means I can continue to go flat out as I use my second burst of nitrous, trying to see if I can gain an advantage over the Dodge Viper that's behind me. I think it was the white one who gave me a bump. I think that's who it was, although it was probably more like a punt. But whatever. It doesn't matter because I am leading, and as long as I don't wreck, I should win. And there we go. After 2 failed attempts, and I win by under 3 seconds ahead of AJ, Fernando, Bird, Diceman, and Ricky.
That is classic, Issy.
Hey, thanks, Oscar. So that is now 3 races we have done with the street tuners here in Atlanta. I think we have either 1 or 2 more to do, because I did 5 races before. And if you're asking, yes, I have already recorded my replay, so I don't think I need to worry about that. But anyway. Let's continue. As we have got a Dodge Viper, a Nissan Skyline, and a Celine SR on the front row. And on the second row we have Dodge Vipers, which I cannot really say surprises me. Yeah, something tells me I might be punching above my weight. Because that's kind of what's happened a few times at the moment. Because I'm not really seeming to get that many decent runs at the moment in comparison to the cars I'm racing against. I think they very much seem to be punching me above my weight at the moment. That's kind of what this feels like. But nonetheless, I am trying. And I suppose that's the important part to take out of all this. You just have to keep trying until you win. And then eventually, sooner or later, as long as you can correct the mistakes you've made, you will eventually manage to win. I should also mention I've been recording this now for 35 minutes, or just over that now. So, in all honesty, it's been going pretty well so far. I admit there are some areas where I could have done better, but nonetheless, I'd say I've been doing okay for now, because I've been holding on to my ways of winning. And there we go. That's now 4 of what I think will be 5 races that we do here in Atlanta, as I have beaten Kinga, Ivana, Monica, Fernando, Rachel, and Ian.
Nice one, but soon you're gonna have to start trying.
Oscar, I'm always trying. And we have now got some more hoods available. Cool. Is that it? Okay, there's still one more. Yeah, I can do one more. Why not? As this time we are going old school. I don't know if the last couple of races are either going to be held in Detroit or if they're going to be held in Tokyo. I'd assume they'll be held in Detroit, but I think the races will probably be run in Tokyo. It could go either way. Didn't happen, didn't happen. I'm gonna pretend that never happened. And try and see if I can do this the right way. I should have hit one of those fuel fillers. And gave myself the ultimate humiliation. We'll just have to wait and see what happens next. This is not going to work out very well for me, is it? Oh, that is vice versa actually. It works out very well for me because I am now up in the lead. Surprisingly. Even though this is only my... Oh, come on! Why did you have to be there? Why? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, thank God. I really thought for sure that was going to kill me, but I'm so glad it didn't. Okay, we made it. I did not blow myself up at the end. I made it to the win. Over Monica, Diceman, Ricky, Ivana, and Bird. I think that's also our last one.
Excellent.
Is that it? Well, we've got some more spoilers available, so I'm inclined to think we are. Okay, we are. Yeah, you know what? I'll get myself another replay, just because I'm not fully convinced I recorded a replay. I'll get this one recorded as well, just for clickbait purposes in case if I forgot from before. I was literally that far away from hitting one of those fuel fillers. I'm pretty sure if I was any closer, I would have blown up. But I somehow didn't. Even though I'm pretty sure my previous attempt would have probably shown you that I technically did blow up because I hit one of the fuel tankers, because I technically hit one of the fuel filling tanks. Although, second time when I approached those, I made sure to avoid hitting the fuel tanks. And that is a good thing because it shows I have learned where to not position my car. And whilst I thought for sure that was not going to work out for me, surprisingly it did work out for me because I suddenly found myself in the lead. Yeah, I had no idea what that cop was doing, but even I know for sure he should not have suddenly veered to the right the way he did. Because I'm pretty sure if he did not point me on the right path, I would have most likely been furious. In other words, I would have been frustrated because basically he would have costed me the race, but thankfully, however, he didn't because he basically shot me down an alleyway, which was able to direct me to the finish anyway, so we're cool. For now. Anyway. There we go. That is our first set of club races done here in Atlanta. And we still have many more to go. And we are now 37% complete with the game. And the other club meetings we have around here are the muscle cars, sport bikes, the choppers, the luxury rollers, and the SUV trucks. Yeah, that's right. Okay. I'm gonna go back to my garage now and basically end off the episode there. As we are now up to $139,600. And that's probably going to be the last time I use this car. Because I know now that it is not worth the risk of me using this car for either of the tournament events. I basically need a Class B car to go through the tournament events. However, one thing I will do is I will switch over to my Quavito, because I figure it's time for me to put the upgrades on this thing, and then I can basically save the game after that. So, auto upgrade, those are all the parts we have available, and I'm just going to put those on. Alrighty, so there we go. Those were the unbeatable street racers of Atlanta, and next time we will be doing the chopper racers here in Atlanta. Stay tuned.